yeah, no. You know what? No, yeah.
And now, it's time for another episode of the 12-Man Fan Jam Show. A show made by 12s from around the world, for 12s from around the world. I'm Mosette, and here's your host, and my dad, the self-appointed Reverend Moses of the St. Paul Allen Church of Seahawk Positivity.
Yes, thank you. I am your self-appointed Reverend Moses of the St. Paul Allen Church of Seahawk Positivity, and welcome to episode 1210 of your 12-Man Fan Jam Show as your Seattle Seahawks get ready to take on the Atlanta Falcons. So do us all a great big favor. Grab a desired sin or beverage of your choice. Please put your tray table up and your seat back in the full upright position, and keep your arms and legs inside the podcast at all times. Because what can I tell you? You think Atlanta's going to win this weekend? No Falcon way is that going to happen. And we'll see to that. Seeing with me as well, seeing to that is the posse itself. Over there is, over there is Dustin. Hi, Dustin.
Hey, in case you can't see me, I'm wearing camo. That's why. So.
Magic.
Where'd that voice come from?
Yeah, the new more salute to service gear. I got the shirt today.
Very nice.
Next week, the hoodies will show up.
Very nice. You're all set. So you have everything. And then after that, you have a parka. You have another hat.
Yeah. Got to order the pants.
And you have
Pants. I think pants should be a higher priority there, Dustin.
Yeah, probably.
Whatever you do, don't pan down.
Fair enough.
He hasn't started wearing pants now. Why should he start?
You got to get the white hoodie thing. What was that? Storm Shadow or whatever his name was from G.I. Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Like that guy.
The bad guy.
Yeah, that's okay.
Memories.
Yeah.
And also with us is Will Harrison. Hi, Will.
Hi, Moses. How are you?
Good. How are you, sir?
Well, Moses, I tell you, I wanted to do some show prep for this week's episode. So I sat down. I thought I could rewatch that Hawks-Niners game for last week, but after a good 10, 15 minutes, I decided it was just too much for me. I had to watch something much, much less disturbing. So I went to the cinema and watched Terrifier 3 instead.
I was going to say, yes. I was thinking anything would be less. You want to save that for Halloween. Did you really go see Terrifier 3?
I did not. It's not really in my wheelhouse, but
not your wheelhouse. I'm excited to go see it. We're going to see it sometime, but
I
haven't heard of it.
Yeah, Terrifier 2 is quite hysterical in a lot of parts, and so
and very, very family friendly movie too. One that you could take the small children to.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't know anything about these movies, but the name sounds generic. Like, have you seen what's the movie of Ben Stiller and Robert Downey Jr.? The dude playing the other dude, Tropic Thunder. Ben Stiller has they have fake previews for a fake movie in that. He's got Scorcher is what it's called.
Scorcher.
Like Scorcher 14 or something. That's what it sounds like to me.
It does. And it does fit that bill. And over there, who might watch that with me next week is Lil Mo. Hey, Lil Mo.
How's it going?
Good. How you doing for the last couple hours I saw you?
Living my best life.
Living your best life. You got Carl there, the cat. You got dude floating around somewhere. You're just excited about the Falcon game.
No.
Okay, and we're going to keep you positive and have a lot of fun. We'll show you something here on the 12-Man Fan Jam Show format.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
12-Man Fan Jam Show format. This show is run just like a real NFL game. 4 quarters and a halftime. Quarter 1, will catch us up on all the news we've missed around the NFL since we've had a little mini break from football. And quarter 2, since we don't have a game to recap like we usually do, we're going to bring back an old favorite, the Wheel of Stuff. If you've never seen us do the Wheel of Stuff,
Mayo.
The posse will ask me a question, I will ask them a question. There will be consequences according to the Wheel of Stuff for each wrong answer. So, so there's the Wheel of Stuff. And if you haven't seen that, you might want to stay tuned for that at least. Halftime is the best Seahawk-themed trivia game on the internet. 12-Man Fan Jam Show halftime trivia
of the world.
And Dustin has been dominating.
Yeah.
But I won last week.
But Will won last week, so he's going to go for 2 for 2 here.
I don't recall that. I'm pretty sure I've won 378 in a row now.
Something like that.
I don't think I've won since the first 2 weeks I was on.
Dustin, you should run for president. On the second half of the show,
Now we stop the count.
and the second half
canceled.
of the show, we're going to talk about the Atlanta Falcons game, the Seahawks on Sunday, 1 o'clock on the East Coast, 10 o'clock on the West Coast. All kinds of information. We'll have a sermon. We'll have an injury report. And I don't know what in England, probably 1979.
Mhm.
And then we'll put all it together. We'll have our predictions, our prognostications, and game balls for that game between your Seahawks and those Atlanta Falcons this Sunday. We'll remind you, we are on the social media, if you would. You can find us on X or Twitter at 12-Man Fan Jam Show. You can also find us on TikTok at 12-Man Fan Jam Show. We always encourage you to join our Facebook group on Facebook. It's under 12-Man Fan Jam Show. You get invited, and then we bring you in. And our game day threads are always a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun putting funny pictures up and whatnot. So should be a lot of fun.
The best game day threads. They're the biggest game day threads.
Yeah.
Huge.
Gonna make you pay for
The
it.
best. No. But yeah, we'll also have fun and stuff on there. So you can also email us at 12manfanjamshow@gmail.com. And you're watching us right now on the Seahawk Positivity YouTube channel. So let's get right to the first quarter and news. Yes, news from around the NFL. We turn to our news hound, Will, with the 12-Man Fan Jam Show news report. Will, what you got for us?
Well, Moses, there's kind of an interesting situation developing with Tom Brady, who, as you know, has been working with Fox as their part of their number one broadcast team.
Doing a pretty good job.
He has now also been approved as a minority owner of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yes.
So this is causing some friction in a couple of areas. First off, the NFL confirmed during a Thursday conference call that Tom Brady will be allowed to work Raiders games as part of his job with Fox. Of course, the Raiders being what they are, they're not likely to get a game on with Fox's number one broadcasting team anytime soon. But
That's true.
should that ever happen, he would be able to call a game for a team that he is part owner of. Additionally, Brady is technically prohibited from attending practices or production meetings before his games with Fox. The rest of his broadcast crew, however, is not. Kevin Burkhardt, Aaron Andrews, they are able to get an inside look at practice and access to coaches and players, typical for broadcasters, and nothing stopping them from telling Tom Brady what they learned as part of their jobs.
Sure.
So it's going to be kind of interesting when the Raiders play teams like, the Chiefs, the Broncos,
right,
Chargers. So yeah, this is developing in a kind of an interesting situation because Brady has two jobs and there's kind of a conflict of interest between them. So
I always feel that way, and I don't feel that Troy Aikman has been a homer for the Cowboys. I think he did a good job of not being a homer for the Cowboys, but I always feel uncomfortable when a player does his old team. I think they got all these different broadcast
Giants
teams.
game. Remember the Giants game?
Giants game with
Tiki Barber. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Who's doing his first Giants game.
Or the When we played the Rams and Mike Martz was in the booth and he kept referring to the Rams as we.
Yeah. I don't think that the national the football station should put their players in those positions. I mean, all you have to do is go, oh, Tiki Barber was on the Giants. Well, let's not have him do the Giants game. I think it's better for everyone involved. Tiki doesn't have the pressure of being called a homer, and we don't have to worry about him being a homer. And just move him. Well, we'll just move these guys. I mean, it feels to me like this is something that they should have a rule. If you're played on that team, you shouldn't
own that game.
Own the team.
Right.
Yeah.
If you have any part of that team interested, you should not be allowed to broadcast it. I don't know. What do you think, Dustin?
I think that for Brady, that makes a lot of sense because he's part owner, and that's kind of a unique circumstance.
It is.
But I think with, like, say, Troy Aikman calling the Cowboys games, I don't think that's fair to whoever he's in the booth with if they're having to cater to him not doing those games, because that kind of sucks for the other guy. If that's
true.
So I don't know if there's a right answer
Good
to that.
point.
Now, if Jerry Jones decided he wanted to start calling football games,
different story.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be something.
That'd be funny.
actually, I'd pay to see that.
Well,
but,
I would.
you know,
Yeah, I would enjoy that myself.
There'd be so many glory hole jokes.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
It is, and now we'll turn to Will for our second story. Will.
Oh, that's a tough act to follow, but I'll do what I can.
I was not gonna say tough act to swallow. I got really worried. Go ahead.
I hate it here.
Well, while Dustin and I were watching the hockey game on Thursday, a rather small number of people, judging by the ratings, were watching the Thursday night game between the Broncos and the Saints.
Wow.
I believe the score was 33-10, Broncos over Saints.
Mm-hmm.
And that victory put Sean Payton in rarefied company. He is now the 8th coach of all time to have a victory against all 32 teams in the league.
Oh, good for him.
Joining Bill Belichick, Tony Dungy, John Fox, Mike Holmgren, Bill Parcells, Andy Reid, and Mike Shanahan. Payton was asked during his post-game press conference what it meant to join that group.
Okay.
Payton's response, "It means you've had 2 jobs."
That's great.
Great answer.
That is
Hey,
a really
wrong.
good answer. I like that a lot.
That's a great answer.
That's
Wow.
like being in the 5-time club for the people that hosted SNL or something.
Yeah, it
You know?
is. It is. It definitely is. And that's hard to do. And I know that's one of the cool things about having that schedule where every 8 years you have to play everybody. It's not only for us, we get to see teams that we never see, but also the fact that these guys get to play against people they've never played before, and they go to stadiums they've never gone before. And that's kind of neat. I do kind of like that, where we're going to play all 32 teams in an 8-year period. I'm quite all right with that. I think it's pretty neat.
Interleague play.
Interleague play.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Little Mo, what do you think about that? Is that kind of a cool thing, or would you really have it more NFC, AFC?
I don't fuck Sean Payton.
All right.
All right.
No, but
That
I mean,
being said,
honestly, though, I mean, if you didn't have that, there'd be matchups you would never get to see. Like you wouldn't get
No,
to see.
I don't. Yeah, I've only known interleague. I've never known what.
well, I've never
Yeah.
either.
Dan Marino and John Elway, I think, played each other twice, even though they were in the NFL at the same time for a good 15, 16 years.
That's sad.
Yeah,
See, I didn't know
I mean,
that. I didn't know. What
you miss out on that kind of stuff, man. I mean, it'd be
Whereas Tom Brady and Peyton Manning seemingly played each other every single year. So
The thing was, Little Mo, is they had
Yeah.
divisions of 5 or 6 teams, and they only had a 14-game schedule. So if you're playing 5 other teams twice, that only leaves 4 games.
I still think the Pro Bowl should be after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm with that too.
Side note, yes, we
Used
can
to be.
take that. We can pin that one for now.
We'll put a pin in that one.
Just saying.
I agree with you. But yeah, I agree.
for
I
sure.
think it's great for everyone. And it's great. You get these opportunities like this where Peyton has beaten every team, even though it took him 2 jobs to do it. But
And
That
like
being
20
said-
years.
yeah, that being said, thank you, Will, for the news.
Screw Sean Payton.
anytime, Moses.
And we'll end the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter, bitches!
In case you haven't noticed it, Little Mo does not exactly want to send a Christmas card to Sean Payton. But while we're writing Christmas cards
Bounty
out
Gate,
to Sean-
baby.
while we're writing
Yeah.
Christmas cards out to Sean Payton, we'll take this brief break and come back with a really, really fun show called, not called
That's-
Finger.
That's my
It's-
letter.
It's called The Wheel of Stuff, and we'll show you how that plays right after this.
I did like Sean Payton when he was the kid in Malcolm in the Middle.
Agreed.
You are watching the 12-Man Fan Jam Show, a Seahawk Positivity production.
I like it.
It's the second quarter.
Welcome to the second quarter of your Fan Man. What the world is Little Mo doing down there? The
Did I
12-Man
distract
Fan
you?
Jam show. Not Fan Jam, Fan Jam. Episode 1210, where the Seahawks are going to take on the Falcons this weekend. And we're going to talk about that. But before we do, the second quarter is when we usually talk about last week's game. Well, we did that already. We recapped all the games. We don't want to talk about them anymore. We want to move forward.
Last
So,
week's mini bye was great.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a
We didn't lose on
We're
Sunday.
going to take a break here, We're going to bring back a favorite game called the Wheel of Stuff. Okay, Wheel of Stuff. Here's how it's played. I will ask each of these gentlemen here a question. If they get it right, they're
thank you.
fine. But if they don't get it right, they have to go to the Wheel of Stuff.
That's how I ended up doing the weather for Matt last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, the Wheel of Stuff. Wow. I will ask them all a question, and when they answer it correctly, they're fine. However, if you miss, you have to spin the Wheel of Stuff.
You
If
lose
you
your
look
leg.
on the Wheel of Stuff, you don't lose your leg. However, you do possibly lose some things. As you see on here, I have
Whoa.
listed all of the things that you guys do on this show. We have the Madden Challenge, the weather report, the fast report, the news, and the injury report.
Oh, good. Vasectomies are off the board this time.
Vasectomies
That's
on the
good.
There's also something called a safe pass. If you land on the safe pass, you don't have to do anything. However, if you lose the question and you spin and I will spin for you, you have to do that part of the show next week.
Okay. Yep.
That makes sense?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with Dustin because I'm going in alphabetical order.
A, B, C, D.
Dustin, do you want 1, 2, 3, or 4?
4.
4.
4, huh? All right.
No, I'm just saying like there's 4.
I've got 4 choices for you to pick, and I'm going to let you decide your fate. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
There's only 3 of us.
I know.
Yeah. That's
I
why
know.
that threw me off a little bit.
Well, Matt was supposed to be here, but he didn't make it. So we're going with 4.
Asshole.
So you
Just
have 4 choices.
Can we go for Matt?
No.
And man. I would have got it wrong on purpose.
Do you want 1, 2,
I
3, or
could.
4?
That's why
Choose
you
one.
can't take
3.
Matt's spot.
Number 3.
Yeah.
You know who DK Metcalf is. So, and yes, you do. That's not the question. Where
Dang
is
it. I knew that answer.
Where is DK Metcalf ranked all-time in receiving yardage for the Seattle Seahawks all-time franchise leaders? Is he 6th or 7th?
You're a bitch.
That high already?
6th or 7th?
You mean
DK
DeKalen?
DeKalen.
Man, I'm
6th
surprised
or
he's
7th?
already. I'm gonna say 7th.
Dustin's going to say 7th.
Take one away.
Dustin,
Take one away.
Dustin, you have to spin the wheel. He's 6th.
Oh shit. Wow.
Here we go.
He hasn't even been on the team that long.
And fate awaits you
That's
with
depressing.
big, sharp, knowledge teeth. Here we go.
What?
All right, Dustin. Next show that you are at, you will be doing nothing. You get a safe pass. Congratulations.
I was
You are
almost issuing a
free. Thank
report.
We'll take rid of that
Sweet.
safe pass.
What?
All done. We'll get rid
You
of
got rid of it?
Well, yeah, we'll get rid of them after we hit them. Yeah. Now, Will, I'm going to have you go second because even though it's not alphabetical, I just feel like it. Will,
So if they get both safe passes,
He's
I'm fucked.
making shit up as he goes.
yeah, pretty much 1, 2, or 4.
I can't wait till you eat mayonnaise.
It's my
4.
wheel of stuff.
4.
We'll set 4. Okay.
You're gonna get it wrong, get the news,
Well-
and that'll be off the board.
That's possible. Hey, Will, there was in 1987, of course, we had the strike,
Yes, we did.
and Scott Hadler was the kicker, and he hit 2 for 2. So I'm not counting him because he's perfect as a Seahawk career kicker. However, taking him away because he's number 1 for 2
screw
for 2.
you.
Let's get rid of him.
He's perfect just the way he is.
What I want to know is where does Jason Myers rank in field goal made percentage in the Seahawks all-time franchise leader? Is he 3rd or 4th?
Can I trade this to Little Mo just because I want him to
3rd or 4th,
Right?
Mo.
Right?
All time field goal percentage. 3rd or
I'll say,
4th?
I'll say 3rd.
Last
For little Mo's sake.
Will,
would be a fucking
Will,
Jason Myers
you
question.
do not have to spin the wheel. You are right.
Oh,
He's 3rd. He's
Jason
actually
Myers
4th,
question.
but Scott Hadler is number 1, 2 for 2. I don't count. All right, little Mo,
Yeah,
you want 1 or 2?
2.
You want 2. Kenneth Walker is
Yeah.
ranked all-time in rushing yardage And the Seattle Seahawks for all-time franchise leaders. Where is he ranked? 10th or 11th all-time rushing leader?
Take one away.
No.
I will go 11th.
You'll go 11th? Little Mo.
Yeah.
You don't have to spin the wheel.
Oh
You
wow.
got it right.
Yay.
You guys did good,
Yeah, I'm surprised.
unfortunately. Because now it's time for
I mean,
me.
Well,
it is 50-50.
It's kind
now
of the
it's time
same
for-
result as last year. I just
It
got
is.
lucky and didn't have to do
Yeah.
anything different this year.
It's
Yeah.
time for me now to spin the wheel. By the way, the question was not asked last round of the wheel of stuff. Geno Smith, where is he ranked all time in passing yardage with the
Eugene
Seahawks? Geno, yeah.
Eugene Smith.
Where do you think he is?
It's only his third year as the
Well,
starter.
I don't know. What are the options?
Fifth
Yeah.
or sixth?
Seriously.
Seriously,
I'll do 6th.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
I'm right there with that.
I don't think he's top
fifth.
5.
Fifth.
Oh wow.
Holy shit! How far behind?
know.
Do you have the rest of them? Or
A
no?
lot. No, he's a lot behind.
He's a lot behind.
All right,
crazy.
so you're going to ask me a question with two options.
Oh.
Yeah. If I lose, I have to spin as well. And here are my options. I have a spoonful of ranch dressing,
Spoonful of mayo helps the medicine go down.
a spoonful of ranch,
I get the Mary
a
Poppins reference.
spoonful of blue cheese, a spoonful of apple cider. It's got shit in it.
You shit in your apple cider?
I don't know.
Gross, dude.
Somebody did. And
Oh,
yes,
the
a
shit for
spoonful of mayo.
Right.
So, thank God there's only three of you. Here we go.
Mayo.
I'll start with Dustin. We'll go the same order. Dustin, Will, and
That's
Little
got to
Mo.
be racist. I just can't
Yes.
prove it.
Racist.
Yeah, I just can't prove it.
If you can't
being
prove it, it's not a
racist.
question. No, that's
You're
okay.
embarrassing your teacher father on your
Dustin,
education
as you notice, I have
system
state
there.
passes that all as well. Dustin, you may proceed.
All right. We're gonna keep it with Geno here. How many records did Geno set at WVU?
Oh,
That's Virginia.
25 or 33?
Whoa.
I'm going to say 33.
Now I'm gonna say you're correct.
33.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got a bunch
but
of 'em.
rushing for quarterbacks and passing and all that, right? Probably.
Oh, I didn't go into all of them. I was just like,
Yeah.
shit, that's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Will, what you got for me?
Well, Moses, the entire posse has only been together in person at one time. And this occurred for which game? The 2016 Seahawks game against the Atlanta Falcons or the 2019 Seahawks game against the Baltimore Ravens?
You might get this one.
I
pretty
do
easy.
get this one.
Yeah.
I
I'm
know this
going.
one.
I'm going with the Ravens.
Dennis, Moses, you do not have to spin
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
the wheel.
That's true.
We did a live broadcast for the Falcons game in the
Yeah.
lobby of the now torn down Best Western Executive Inn.
Yes.
Yeah.
With Matt chiming in via, well, not via satellite, but
Via phone. Yeah.
With the winter webs and the things. Yeah.
And then we did that. It's the one time we've all been together at the same place, 2019. Crazy.
Yeah. I almost thought it was a trick question for a second. Then I was like, oh no, anytime Dennis comes out, Jacob comes with him. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
I wasn't there for the Ravens.
He wasn't
game.
there for the Ravens game, though.
You weren't?
But no, he wasn't.
he
But
was not part of the posse at the time.
he was part of
so.
the posse at
True.
the time.
True.
And see, that could have thrown me off. Little Mo. You've
Yeah.
been waiting all day to ask me this question. So
I haven't been
I'm 2
waiting
for
all
2.
day.
What have I got?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good.
Excuse me, Father.
Son.
Holy Spirit.
What player?
Yeah, for I
is
have
my,
sinned.
what player is my most hated player in NFL history? Okay,
Okay.
who do I hate the most?
Oof.
They
I
could
mean, I
step
gotta-
on a Lego and tear their ACL, and I'd laugh in their face.
Okay.
I got
Okay.
ideas.
That's a long list.
Michael Crabtree.
Okay.
Or Cam Newton.
Oh. Wow.
I know between the two who I like less.
Woo! Let me tell you a story. When he was real young, he had a Michael Crabtree football card, he wrote mediocre over across of it, and then he wrote it. I'm not making this up.
That is awesome.
He did. So there's some hatred there, but man, Cam, whoa. He was. I'm gonna go with Crabtree.
The answer is Cam Newton.
No, I think
I promise the answer was Cam. I can't stand him. I promise that was the answer.
Spin the wheel.
I can't stand. I almost said Kaepernick or Cam Newton, but
Mayo.
say pass.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
I thought you said you didn't have a pass on yours.
Yeah, we all did. Take that, Mayo.
Sure.
Well, guys.
I don't. But seriously though, I did not cheat you. I'm not kidding.
I know. I believe you. And that will take us to halftime.
Fuck Cam Newton.
Holy shit, it's halftime!
All right. Well, a little anticlimactic on the wheel there. Nobody had to do anything. I didn't have to eat. But I have a sneaking suspicion that the wheel will be making a comeback probably pretty soon. So stay tuned for other wheel of stuff coming up. But not this show.
But wait, halftime. If we get the answer right, you have to spin it.
No.
Yeah.
Let me think about it.
He doesn't want to have any fun.
Because halftime is the best Seahawk themed trivia game on the internet. 12-man Fan Jam Show halftime trivia
of the world.
And that is coming up right after this. Don't you all go changing.
We have a 1 in 3 chance.
No mayo.
The night is young.
You are watching the 12-Man Fan Jam Show, a Seahawk Positivity production.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yes, welcome to America's favorite Seahawk-themed video trivia game on the internet. 12-Man Fan Jam Show halftime trivia
of the world.
The trivia game that challenges our posse as well as the listeners of this show and the watchers of this show. If you are one of those, the questions will show up at the bottom left of your screen. Please let us know how you did in guessing the questions. Meanwhile, the contestants for our show will be the posse themselves, Dustin, Littlemo, and Will. And here are the rules. There are 2 rounds of questions, 1 question per round. Anytime during those 2 rounds, you can remove 1 answer, but only once during the 2 rounds. If you get it right, you get a point. And then that determines the order for the final question, worth 2 points, which is always high or low. And if there's anybody tied after that, we'll go into a double secret probation overtime question, where the winner will be crowned 12-Man Fan Jam Show halftime trivia champion of the world. So I believe that Will won last week. So 1, 2, or 3, Will?
1.
All right. Dustin, 2, 3.
2.
Why am I always last? What did I do to you?
You're not always last. I have
been this whole show.
I show no favoritism.
You're first in Dennis's heart. How about that?
Always.
Oh.
All right. Here we go. Will, as you know, 2 questions will be about the Falcons. 1 will be something kind of different. And you got something kind of different. Before becoming the U.S. president from Georgia, Jimmy Carter was known as a farmer of what? Peaches, peanuts, or tobacco?
Still alive.
Peanuts.
Peanuts.
He said that with confidence.
He should, because it's right. Yes, he was a peanut farmer.
Did you know that, Will?
Yes, I did.
A lot of people knew that. Yeah.
He's still alive.
That reminds me of Tropic Thunder again.
Technically, yes.
He is still alive.
I mean, barely.
That reminds me of Tropic Thunder also. You remember the scene Robert Downey Jr. trying to tell those dudes he's a farmer? Like, what kind of farmer are you? He's trying to sneak into this camp and he gives up his disguise. Like, I'm a lead farmer, motherfucker. They're shooting.
I think Dustin's obsessed with Tropic Thunder.
I thought it was I felt like it was more funny than the rest of you did, apparently. But you should watch that movie.
Yeah. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Bro.
Oh, you should watch it. Oh, you should watch Tropic Thunder, man. It's the one where Robert Downey Jr. is they're surprised when they get in trouble for wearing all the blackface stuff and whatnot. And then, dude, it is hilarious. Man.
I will say this: I didn't know who Tom Cruise was in that movie for a long time, but
yeah, Tom Cruise is in it.
That's crazy.
That role was like, whoa,
that's crazy. But let's press on, Dustin. When the Seahawks
press on me.
when the Seahawks beat the Falcons in 1979,
Oh yeah.
both teams actually had the same amount of first downs. How many first downs did each team have? 17, 18, or 19?
It's easy.
Super
Everybody
easy.
that.
Barely an inconvenience. 18.
Does 18? 19. They both had 19.
I challenge
Mo.
that.
Yeah.
Little Mo, when the Seahawks beat the Falcons in 2020, how many touchdowns did Russell Wilson throw in that game? 2, 3, or 4?
That wasn't that the first week of the season? That was one of the first weeks of the season. 3. His number
He
is
says 3. It was 4. So let's go to the map.
Oh no, we suck again.
Yeah. Will's got a point,
Back to the normal.
but Dustin and Lil Mo do not. So, Will, you get to pick.
The
4 or
game
5.
is.
The game is
I'll take-
afoot.
I'll take 4.
Will takes 4. Dustin, 5 or 6?
6.
Dustin takes 6.
What are you laughing at?
Because I hear you laughing like it's not fair. I know. All right, here we go. Question
Make
4.
me go last on the final question. Huh?
Life's not fair, man. Life's not fair. All right.
It
Number 4, Will. When the Seahawks beat the Falcons in 2013, who caught the most passes in that game? Doug Baldwin, Jermaine Kearse, or Golden Tate? Who caught the most passes in that game?
Take one away.
I'm going to take Jermaine Kearse away. It's either Doug Baldwin or Golden Tate.
I'm going to say Golden Tate.
Golden Tate, who always, his fans should have always been the Golden Tate Warriors, and I still stand by that.
It-
Yeah, it's Golden Tate. Will's got 2.
Yeah. We get it. He's awesome
All right.
and amazing.
Little Mo.
Yeah.
When the
All right,
Seahawks
well-
beat the Falcons in 2000,
Okay.
how many turnovers did the Falcons have in that game? 2, 3, or 4?
Take one away. You
I'll
bitch.
take away the 3. It's either 2 or 4.
Well, I was -5. So 2000, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Was that Michael Vick, or was that the year before Michael Vick?
Year
It's
before.
Before.
So they were
Vic was
awful.
2001.
So they were bad. So I'm gonna go 4.
You go 4?
Yeah.
You got points.
Good choice.
You got points. Well done.
First game my kids ever went to was Seattle versus the Falcons, and Vic was the quarterback.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were like 2 years old. Yeah.
Awesome.
Dog
Who let
killer
this
right there.
dog
Hey,
out?
is
Vic. Who let the dogs out?
wait, Dustin, was that the one where they almost blew it? Like we were up 20-0, we almost blew it. That
Yes.
was my first win that I went to.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I'm like, they
Oh,
finally won.
Yeah, I think it was 2005, maybe.
4 or 5.
Yeah, something like that.
Probably more
yeah.
like 3, probably like 3 or 4, but yeah.
Well, my kids were born in 2003.
Okay. So
Oh.
probably 5.
It couldn't have been much before that.
I think it was 5.
I think, yeah, because I want to say Vic pulled his hamstring and left the game, and
well,
that
they
helped.
and yeah, and we lost.
We
I
played them-
had not won.
Played them in like
29.
week 2 that year, so
Yeah,
we
it was
did,
early.
We did beat
Yeah.
them.
Dustin.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carter's the first president to do what?
Live.
Is he the first president to be left-handed? Is he the first president to be divorced? Or is he the first president to be born in a hospital?
Hey, not to be a convicted
Born
felon.
in a hospital. Weird. That's an
Born
option.
In a hospital. Yeah.
What the hell?
Be left-handed, be divorced, or be born in a hospital.
Not a convicted felon.
I feel like they're well,
Wait, born in a hospital? Are you serious?
to save face, politicians stay married a lot. I think I'm gonna say be divorced. I don't know if he was or not.
You gonna say
Actually, you know
divorce?
what? No, I'm going left-handed.
You're going
That's what I
left-handed?
would.
First one to be
Yeah.
left-handed?
Yeah.
He was the first born in a hospital.
I just don't
1920
believe
something.
I just don't believe you.
Did they not
No,
have hospitals before the
guys.
70s?
But listen, he was born in the early 1920s, and he was actually young when he was president. So if you think the
Wait.
next presidents before him were probably born before the turn of the century, there's
I
a good
wasn't
chance
thinking-
they wouldn't be. You know?
He just turned 100, so he was born in 1924.
Yeah, I
1924.
wasn't.
And so he was young when he was
Yeah.
president. He was 76, so he's only 50 when he was president.
But-
so
I
everyone
wasn't thinking
before
about
him
that.
would have been like maybe 20, 30 years old, or probably born. Yeah. But yeah, born in a hospital.
Wow.
Technically. Yeah. And even that was, he was born, his mom worked at a sanitarium, and she gave birth at the sanitarium. They kept her at the sanitarium because that's where doctors were. So it's only like, in quotes, the firstborn in a hospital, even though technically it wasn't what we think of hospitals were. But
You're
Wow.
a Jimmy Carter fanboy.
I am.
Yeah,
So
he's like,
Will's got
his-
2.
Gotta hold on for him.
Lomo's got 1. Dustin's got 0. But don't worry, Dustin, because it's time for the final question. We could have overtime. The order will go Rustin at 1, Lomo at 2. And Will at 3.
So now I don't go last.
Now you've earned it, son.
I hate my
You've
life.
earned
Hello.
second.
I'm joking.
Hilo.
Hello.
The closest without going over gets the points, unless everyone's over. That's the closest to the number gets 2 points. There is chance for overtime. Here we go. We're going to talk about that playoff game between the Seahawks and the Falcons. Way back, rookie year for Russell Wilson, 2013 playoff game. How many yards of offense did we have in that game,
A lot.
Dustin?
I don't remember. I remember the turnovers. I remember how awesome the second half felt right up until it didn't.
Wait, that wasn't the one that Devin Hester was in, was it? That was later.
No, that was later.
Okay.
That was 2017, 2018.
They hit that field goal to win the game, right? Boxer field goal.
Yeah, the Falcons will kick
Oh,
the
in this
field goal.
game, yeah.
To win the game at the very end.
I
And
told my
after we had
friend,
just
he texted me and he said, I can't believe what I'm seeing. I said, too much time. And yeah.
Yeah, I remember we were at Buffalo Wild Wings. It was me and my buddy Jeff Queen. He and Steve Merritt. They were both on SeahawkBlue.com and a bunch of other people and stuff. We're at a Buffalo Wild Wings in Tacoma, I want to say. And I remember just jumping up and down excited after the touchdown. I remember looking at Steve, was like, "This is what they make movies about."
I was like, I really honestly said
Nice.
there's too much time. I'm like, too much time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Too much
I
time.
will say this, though. We would have beat the 49ers.
I think so too.
Oh yeah.
They didn't want to play us.
I have absolutely no idea. I don't remember that part of it. I just remember the alcohol and the
Of
emotions.
course you do.
Okay.
Seems about right.
Yeah, total yards.
All your memories are like that.
Yeah. I don't know, 408.
408, Little Mo.
Do I go more or less? You know what? Because blaze it, baby. 420. Woo!
408 and 420, Will.
I'll say 386.
386.
I almost want to say it's 470 something for some reason. I don't know why. I might be thinking of a different game.
We have a winner.
That's how it works, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Which
the
means,
total
Dustin,
number of
you didn't
yards
get
of
it right.
offense the Seahawks have in that game are 491, which means
Ooh.
Little Mo, who was complaining this whole time about being last,
Suck my
this whole
balls!
time of, we don't like him, it's discrimination, blah, blah, blah. You're the winner, buddy.
Y'all doubted me, baby.
We doubted you, but you came through.
491. Holy.
Damn it. I felt like it was in the 470s, but I thought I was thinking too highly of it. Damn it.
491.
420,
Yeah.
baby. Shout out to my boy Snoop Dogg. Oh, my
Yeah, a
God.
lot of
Na, na,
offense
na,
in
na.
that game. So this has
On
been
James Juice.
this has been another. Congratulations, Little Mo. Job well done.
Fucking D-O-double-G.
Oh my God, he's smoking on the show. Oh my God. Okay,
Never getting monetized.
this has been another
All two people that watch the show.
pot smoking, head spinning, stomach turning,
420, baby.
chest hurting,
I'm gone now. I'm done. I'm going to bed.
toe flicking,
Law breaking.
What'd you
law
just say?
breaking,
Fisting.
law
Yeah.
breaking edition of your
Fisting.
12
Wait,
man
is
fan
weed
game.
legal in Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not here.
Edible, smoking.
All right.
Yeah.
Edition of your 12 man fan jam show halftime trivia
Fisting.
Of the world.
of the world. We'll be back maybe in the second half. It's all about the Falcons. from
Monkey
here on out,
penis.
I promise you. I'm going to go ground my son. We'll be right back.
Nah.
You are watching the 12-Man Fan Jam Show, a Seahawk Positivity production.
If there's a better use for the internet, I haven't found it.
Holy shit, it's the third quarter!
I feel like I'm so much better than you guys now in life.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Because you want a trivia game on the internet.
Yeah, I guess every single answer.
That's the way to play.
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I second guessed myself too as soon as I said it. Like I said, like I was really thinking it was 470 something. I was like, there's no way, that's too high.
But guess what? You didn't say it.
I didn't say it.
Well,
You're correct.
491, but by the way, the overtime question, 491, 417 is the amount of offensive yards the Atlanta Falcons had. If you remember right, that was I think that game, Russell threw for 400 yards or something ridiculous, close to it. And we never really talk about that game because it was right before the Super Bowl year when everything went right and you forgot everything.
Yeah.
Well, what's the year after that?
But what a game. But what a game that was, and what a game! I mean, coming back like you said, coming back and then just falling short.
The only thing I really remember being talked about with that game is how Marshawn was annoyed with Russell afterwards, because Russell was coming off the field and was excited and happy and saying, "Oh, we're gonna win it next year," that type of thing. Marshawn's like, "Dude, can I fucking mourn this one first?"
Right.
Yeah, I remember I drove down to SeaTac and was one of the group of people that met the team bus as they got home from that game. Yeah. And they had one of the news stations there actually got on the local news for a second talking about how playoffs were going to be in our house next year and it's going to be a different story.
Nice. You can probably find that online somewhere still too, I bet.
One of the few things I've actually gotten right. So
I actually remember the Redskins game more than the Falcons game.
I kind of do too. Yeah.
Well, just from the carnage, if nothing else.
That was a rough game. That was rough.
That's true.
The RG3 winning of Square that game.
Hey, I saw someone sneaking in behind you there, Dustin. Was that who I thought it was? Kona or
Kona.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's your big sweetie?
Nope. Yep. She's right there. Like, what are you doing?
What a big sweetie.
Kona, here, girl.
I don't think she can hear you over my headset.
Who wants a Who's
your good doggy?
Kona, you want to come say hi?
Oh my lord. John Carlos Stanton just hit the
ball.
Oh,
look, he said he wants to say hi. Look, he's coming right like hello.
Come here, come say hi.
There you go. Look at that beauty.
There you go. Look over there.
That's our original 12-man fan jam show mascot, Kona. Oh,
hi, buddy.
Good girl.
Don't step on his little dust in there, all right?
Yeah. Okay, off.
All right. Good job, Kona.
Off.
We love Kona here on the 12-man fan jam show. This is the third quarter of your show. We've been talking about the Falcon game, as you heard. And like I said, the overtime question was 417, the amount of yards the Falcons had in that really tough, well-played game. The year before, the Seahawks just dominated the world and went to New York and came back with a trophy. But we're not talking about that.
Away from winning 2 in a row, but past the ball.
I won't talk about that. We will talk about the upcoming game between the Seahawks and the Falcons, which is going to be at 1 p.m. on the East Coast, 10 a.m. for you on the West Coast and in England. I don't know, 4 in the morning. I've lost track. Anyway, check your local listings. Don't trust us about anything anyway.
That's a good angle.
Dustin actually got smaller during the show. Unbelievable. Dustin actually shrank from the show. Oh my God.
My camera has, I don't know what happened there.
He's an elf.
Nothing even got bumped. So the camera has AI in it, and I don't know what it decided to do, but
oh my God, Spooky.
Skynet came alive.
Spooky ghost.
It's controlled.
We need to take control of his camera remotely.
Yes, we do.
Right,
his voice,
spookiness.
Halloween special is coming up, and before we get into the stuff for the Falcons game, I guess as good as time as any, we'll talk about the upcoming games. But November 24th, the Arizona Cardinal game. Little Mo and I will be out in Seattle for that game.
We are?
Yeah, we are. So November 24th. Probably the show before that will be something we'll do on Facebook Live, like we usually do, and we'll try to take Facebook Live, take you with us as we go around.
Hey, you guys know what happened the last time I went to a game?
They won.
You share your pants?
I won. Fuck you. They won.
Not preclude the other.
And it was against the Commanders, and you know who?
Oh, and you made the comment. Wouldn't it be? I said, wouldn't it be funny if Jason Myers kicked out a game-winning field goal? And it did.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That's
Jason
right.
Myers had a game-winning field goal.
Yeah,
Nice.
So, well, hopefully no game-winning field goal for this one. But before we
So,
do any
guys,
predictions,
I'm wearing a Jason Myers jersey to the game. There you go.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
Perfect.
That is so
Maybe
cool.
kidding.
maybe you can get it autographed.
I'm holding for. Oh my god.
I'm gonna
Oh
find
my
this kid and
god.
punch him
We
in the
get
face.
signed. Jason Myers. This is your number one fan. Oh,
Yeah.
people.
Like,
We've
I'm the
gotta get
only
this
one with
done.
your jersey. Come sign
We
it.
got to get
Yeah.
this done.
Probably.
All right. Well, before we move on with that, let's talk about this Falcon game, and let's do it with the Destin's injury. Dr. Destin does our injury report. So it's time for the 12-man Fan Jam injury report with Dr. Dustin. Dr. Dustin, please tell us the news.
All right. Well, so we've had a little bit since the last game. You'd think they'd get healthier a little bit, but not that much.
No.
Yeah. We had to place a couple players on the IR since then. Rayshawn Jenkins, safety, he's on IR now. Artie Burns is on the IR.
He's worms.
Yeah, so sucks. Secondary's taking a hit there. Four players are listed as out for the game. Stone Forsythe apparently has a hand thing going on, so he's out.
Good.
Well, you can't use them, so that's,
Yeah. Trey Brown still dealing with his ankle injury from the last game. He's out. Cornerback, obviously. A big one. Reek Woolen's still dealing with that ankle injury too, so he's out for the game.
No.
They're hoping to have both those guys back for the following game. Jarek Reed the second with the knee injury is also out. So just from what I talked about right there,
Good
Well,
God.
he's-
5 guys from the
He's
secondary.
on
out.
IR. He's just designated to resign
No,
from
he-
IR.
he's
Pub.
he's been on PUP, but they cleared him to return to practice. So he's got a
Yeah.
21-day window
Yeah.
to be activated, or he has to go out for the rest of the year.
Activated.
Yep.
So in all
Yep, yep.
seriousness, like, who the hell do we have in the secondary left?
I'd have to go to the depth chart. I'm going to say Kobe Bryant is going to be featured.
Ty Okada at safety.
We got
Corners though, like what?
Love. Love will be playing. We got
Witherspoon. That's all.
Witherspoon. Yeah.
At
And
corner.
so they're not allowed to get injured.
So
Them's the
Witherspoon's
rules.
going to have to guard like 3 guys this game. But we'll
Yeah,
be
pretty
able-
much, yeah.
All right.
Yep.
He can
On
do
the
it.
bright
You
side,
do it.
now on the bright side, we're getting back Murphy. He's going to play.
Yay.
So Byron Murphy's coming back to the defensive line, so that'll help.
That's good.
Maybe if we can get some pressure on the quarterback there, it'll take some pressure off of the safeties.
And a
the
new
defensive
acquisition
back-
at
defensive back
the
goes a
line.
hole.
A new acquisition line. So
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see what happens there.
Yeah.
That's a lot. We're pretty thin in the secondary, essentially.
we are. We definitely
So,
are.
Yeah,
what
they'll probably
happens.
bring someone up from the practice squad, I would assume. But
Yeah,
I don't know who the hell we
Yeah.
have.
From the sound of it, they were going to bring up a couple of cornerbacks, but I didn't recognize the names. So
Yeah.
And then is Jason Peters? Is he like available? What's going on with him?
nope, they're not. They're not going to bring up Jason Peters. They're going to start
Nope.
Michael Carroll, their rookie tackle from Division II.
Finley.
Finley.
Yep. So
Yay.
we'll see what happens. I mean,
I guess Matthew Judon. Yay.
what was Stone Forsythe ranked?
Last.
Near the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
last.
like second to last or last or something.
No,
So
he was like dead last.
yeah,
And
so
pressures.
there's
Can't get worse.
exactly there's potential for this guy to perform better. So
True.
we'll see what happens. And then we're gonna run over to the Atlanta Falcons before we get too off track here. They have 2 players that are out.
Good.
Lorenzo Carter, he had a concussion. He's one of their linebackers. And then another linebacker, there's Troy Anderson has a knee injury. He's out. They have 2 that are questionable. Justin Simmons with a hamstring. He's a safety. And then cornerback Antonio Hamilton Sr. Has a back injury. So
His name is Antonio Hamilton.
agreed. Yes.
Senior.
Yeah. And yeah, he's questionable. So
It sounds like
they're
Alex
looking a
Henry.
little more healthy than we are, which is kind of the theme for the season, actually.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll have a smaller list next week, but let's keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
So that being said, obviously we don't have weather and fashion Because Matt from merry old England is not feeling well. We hope Matt feels better. He's doing fine, just a little under the weather, a little knackered. So a bit of a fizzy wig. He'll be back.
I hate everything about you.
Don't
I love you,
Father's Day.
son.
Yeah.
That was on my Father's Day card. As a matter of fact, that very thing. So
You
I
just
hate
put lyrics
everything
of the-
about you. Happy Father's Day, you bitch.
Yeah, you just put lyrics to that old Ugly Kid Joe song.
I hate everything about you.
Don't you?
Yeah.
Nah, 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 nah.
Okay.
That's how it
But-
went. It's called what? Happy Father's Day. I hate everything about you, you bitch.
Wow.
That's how
your
it went.
son.
That's-
Rotten hell. Little
family.
okay.
These family moments just make me cry.
Oh, it's just like
Yeah.
a card. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, we do have Statsman Mark's Bricks picks. So let's go through those, shall we? All right, Bricks picks. He's
Got me
been
bricked
playing
up.
over the last couple of weeks, even though we haven't been keeping track of him, and he is 10-8 overall, which is not bad.
We're playing
So-
with him.
These are his picks for the 3 games coming up on Sunday or this weekend, I guess. Dolphins at Colts. Colts are 3-point favorites. He says that's not enough. Colts, he says, take the 3, or he says,
Yeah.
take the 3 off the Colts and that they'll win anyway. So the Colts are going to cover. Eagles at the Giants. Giants are home, but they're 3.5-point underdogs. And Brick says that's not enough. So get the plus 3.5 for the Giants as they are the underdogs at home against the Eagles. And his road favorite that he's taking, he actually put San Diego.
Oh
So
no.
I'm going to put Chargers down because I know what he meant. Chargers -2 at Arizona. And he thinks the Chargers will win that one.
Flashback
even
to
take
the
2 away.
Oakland.
I know. That's what I thought too. Because you remember a few years ago, he kept calling them the Oakland Raiders over and over and over. But I knew what he meant. So
How's he think the Houston Oilers are going to do this week?
To be honest, I didn't even catch the mistake when he said San Diego. I didn't even think twice.
I think they're going to lose. I think they're going to lose to the Baltimore Colts. Remember, Brick's picks are here strictly for entertainment purposes. Don't believe anything we say ever for truth.
You better bet on those games or you're a bitch.
Yeah. Brick's picks once again: Dolphins, Colts over Dolphins, -3.
Put all
Giants
your
over
money
Eagles
on
plus
those
3.5,
games.
and Chargers on the road -2 favorites at
Leave
Cardinals.
no money behind.
And now, speaking of money, get your donations out for the church because it is time to go to church. Yes, it is I, the Reverend Moses of the St. Paul Allen Church, Seahawk Positivity. How are you doing, gentlemen? I'm worried about you. Y'all okay?
I'm good.
You
I'm
good? You all right?
Yeah.
High as a kite, baby.
Well, my brother, it's truly been a very forgettable few games of Seahawks football. My church organist, Cleolanda, is not taking it very well either, I'm afraid. After the Giants game, she kind of went off on a bit of a bender. You know, she disappeared for a few days only to be discovered sleeping naked in the mayor's rose garden. It was too sad. Right before that,
Been
they
there.
said she was passing out roses at the local bar, you know, the horny ostrich down the street, talking about the deaths of the Seahawks and that poor girl. I brought her back.
Hey,
Not
I hate
a
when
few
that-
dogs are barking, in other words.
Yeah, their dogs are barking. Brought her back here, gave her a few sedatives, and she's been out for about a week and a half, so she's resting good. Friends, I feel like getting a little church up in here. Friends, it is always difficult to hit those road bumps and those obstacles, and our true heart and our true resilience must shine through. And throughout our tests, we must continue to move forward in the name of Seahawk Positivity. Reading from the book of the 2024 NFL season, chapter 7, verses 7 to 12. These are truly difficult times, but not the time to lay down, for there is still much done left ahead. As we did travel in the land of the peaches, we were met by those black birds that do not rise up. In Atlanta, they shall rise up, but they do not rise up in the glow of Seahawk Positivity. For We do fall in our presence. We shall defeat them in the name of Seahawk positivity. And there shall once again be much rejoicing. Yes, this is the word, my brethren. We're currently basking in the warm glow of Seahawk positivity. Can you feel it? Let's hear an amen if you can hear it. Feel it. Positivity growing as you're all looking different directions.
Amen.
Excellent.
I'm looking here.
I feel like the teacher that's lecturing. All right. If you believe in the power.
You also just kept going. You never stopped talking.
If you believe in the power to give our defense the ability to make Kirk Cousins not like it at all, let's hear an amen kind of.
I'm in.
I'm in.
There you go. If you believe in the power
Looking at you, Dennis.
to give our offense the ability to score more than Daryl Dixon at a zombie convention, let's hear an amen nice and loud.
I'm in.
That
And
young
go
man
Daryl.
going to get more zombie
Team Daryl
food than
all the
anybody
way.
I know.
Yep.
Yes, that
Love
is
his
the
new show.
brethren. That is the power we are loud and proud, my 12s. Atlanta, they haven't had a winning season since the year after they collapsed in the Super Bowl. Remember that? Yes, we all do. We all do. I haven't seen a worse collapse since Iraq 1990. So this has been your self-appointed Reverend Moses at St. Paul Island Church Seahawk
nice.
Positivity. Saying go forth and spread the good word of Seahawk positivity. Praise Large and praise Cortez. Praise Walter Jones. Praise Kenny Easley. And as always, go Hawks. Coming up next, our predictions, our prognostications, and game balls for that game between your Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Don't you go changing.
You are watching the 12-Man Fan Jam Show, a Seahawk Positivity production.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
It's the fourth quarter, bitches!
Welcome to the fourth and final quarter of episode 1210 of your 12-Man Fan Jam Show, the Falcons edition. Seahawks are playing the Falcons on Sunday at 1 p.m. on the East Coast, 10 a.m. on the West Coast, and some other time at wherever you are, if you're not in one of those places. Atlanta 3-point favorites. The over-under will be 51.5. That's pretty high. That's what she said. So before we do that, we do two things. The first thing is I always get a pizza based on the team that we're playing. So it's time for Pizza of the Week. Okay, so this week's pizza, I was looking for Peaches dessert pizza. I just couldn't find it. But peaches are really what Atlanta's or what Georgia's known for. So I took some peaches. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is delicious. Look at this. Isn't this?
Moving to the country.
I put peaches,
a lot of peaches
on pizza. It's basically pizza bread, pizza sauce, peaches, and cheese. Yeah.
Bottoms up.
need it. Yeah.
Here we
Are
go.
the peaches, are they warm or cold?
Dude,
Well, they were heated up.
I like all the ingredients.
Dustin, you've eaten MREs. You can eat anything.
That's fair.
True.
Yep. Sometimes we didn't even heat them up, depending on what situation we were in. We just ate them cold.
Moses, are you going to make it here?
I'll tell
Was
you.
there mayonnaise on those peaches?
Did Dustin spike your pizza with mayonnaise?
There might have been.
Yeah.
I will tell you this. I'm eating and I'm like, oh, yeah, this is pizza. And all of a sudden, a peach comes up and goes, yeah, pizza's on here, you dumbass. So I'm going to give it about 5 out of 10.
The worst one you've had so far?
What?
That looked more like a 3 out of 10 to me. I don't know.
Yeah, that's 5 out. That's the worst grade so far.
That's the worst one you've had so far?
Probably. Tuna started well. And then
Tuna
ended badly.
came in your mouth later?
Just remember,
was later.
It comes from they were put there by a man in a factory downtown.
Downtown, yeah.
Thank you, President.
I had my little way. I'd eat peaches every day.
All right.
So bulges in the shade.
Hey.
President of the United States, everyone.
Yeah.
Going to the country, going to eat a lot of peaches. All right. Another thing we do is we have our Madden challenge with Little Mo. Okay, the Madden challenge, what we do is we have Little Mo play the game, simulate the game the Seahawks are going to play on his Madden 25 game, I believe. Is that right, Little Mo?
I don't know what year it is. I think it's 25.
Most recent one. Yeah.
I think it's 25, yeah.
So tell us how we do on that game, Little Mo.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. That's not a good sign.
Good. Yeah.
That's not a good sign. I just asked what you guys are doing. Okay.
You're never that polite, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not a good sign.
Fuck you all. Let's go. Seahawks get the ball first. Seahawks get the ball and score on the opening drive. 6-yard touchdown pass to JSN.
Okay.
The Falcons' first drive ended with a 39-yard touchdown pass to Ray McLeod.
Ray. Love
so
Ray.
It's 7-7. Start of the second quarter, and I'm not kidding. I swear this happened. Jason Myers missed a 19-yard field goal. I swear that happened. I laughed so hard when that happened. It is still 7-7. 19-yard field goal. That's less than a PAT.
Yeah.
7-7. Tyrell Dodson got an interception. Like that. And Geno Smith, an 8-yard touchdown pass to Tyler Lockett, makes the score 14-7.
Okay.
We like that. It's 14-7 at halftime.
All right.
Okay, cool. Kirk Cousins with a 3-yard rushing touchdown, 14-14.
You like
so
that?
we have a Kirk Cousins rushing touchdown and a 19-yard missed field goal. This is a good game.
Nice.
So it's 14-14.
Clean game.
2-week Woolen with an interception. Okay,
that's not happening.
I know. I knew that when it happened, but it could be whoever the hell plays in this spot. 24-yard field goal is good for the Seahawks. Makes it 17-14. Start of the fourth quarter. Okay, cool. Yeah. Jerome Baker with an interception.
Yay!
3 straight interceptions. And then just came out of nowhere. 70-yard passing touchdown to JSN. That came out of nowhere.
Wow.
Like it.
Made the score 24-14 with 8:09 left. Jason Myers hit a 46-yard field goal. Makes it 27-14. And the final score was 27-14 Seahawks.
I like that.
Geno, 22 for 28, 292 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Kirk Cousins, 29 for 39, 372 yards, pretty good. Right? 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions.
We don't like that. We like that.
Rushing,
we do like that.
Yeah, we do like that. Rushing, K9, 15 for 52, Bijan, 18 for 40. Kirk Cousins had the only rushing touchdown on the game. Did you have that on your bingo card?
Man, if we can have Bijan Robinson with 40 yards, I'd be happy, man.
Receiving for the Falcons, Darnell Mooney, money with 2 O's, 9 receptions for 112 yards. Ray McLeod had 5 for 99 yards and a touchdown. Lockett had 7 receptions for 92 yards and a touchdown. JSN had 5 for 118 and 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
Defense, leading our team in tackles was Kayvon Wallace, who is going to be playing now. The safety who's going to be playing now for Rayshon Jenkins.
Right.
3 tackles for loss for Grady Jarrett and 1 sack for Grady Jarrett. That was the only sack they had. Tackles for loss for the Seahawks, 1 for Tyrell Dodson, Byron Murphy, and a sack for Byron Murphy and Boye Mafe.
Nice.
Interceptions for Tyrell Dodson, Week Woolen, and Jerome Baker. There you go.
All right. Well done. 27-14. Let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get a 19-yard field goal, too. That would be fun.
That if we can win by 14 points, that's okay.
As long as we win.
Seriously, when that happened, I laughed like out loud.
I bet you did.
When I was at home by myself.
And he said, no one will ever believe you, but we did. Let's see what everyone else thinks about this game. First, for Team Posse, Jose 34-31. Mafe with a sack, game ball to Walker. Mike says Seattle 26, Falcons, Falcons. Falcons 23, game ball to Lockett. Hawks as a team get 150 yards rushing. Chris 28-20, Seahawks, game ball to JSN. Prognostication Seahawks give her 150 yards rushing. There's a theme. Andy, Seattle 27, Falcons 20, game ball to K9. 3 different Seahawks score a touchdown. The bipolar Seahawks get it done. Hopefully we see GS again. Hawks win 30-27. Game ball to the often hated DK. Satan, as he's known by some people, which we didn't talk about, but prognostication Hawks with $120 on the ground. Carrie, I'm more frustrated than a zombie at a salad bar. Nice.
Oh,
nice.
Like it.
Time to right the ship. Seattle 27, Atlanta 24. We have a chance to win this. The pass rush has got to get right. So it's going to be Geno driving the ball downfield in the final minutes of the game to give Jason Myers a chance for that game-winning field goal.
Let's hope it's not yards out.
Game ball to DK. If we can win this, he's going to need to make catches and get yards. Go Hawks. Now for our team, the 2 that are not here, Statsman Mark says Seahawks 29-26. Walker 100 rushing yards. Game ball to Witherspoon. Matty, Seahawks 26-23. Game ball Lockett. Prognostication Atlanta running yards limited to under 60 yards. Little Mo.
Yeah.
You've had quite an evening.
I have. What I did.
You won the trivia.
Oh, I am the best.
You've given us a lot to.
I am.
Allow me to edit later, so I'm excited by that.
Yeah.
A lot for me to edit. But
Yes.
anyway, yeah.
You're on break.
sure.
You're fine.
Yeah.
You don't gotta
So
work.
we go right ahead with your prediction, game ball, and all that.
What are you talking about?
The Falcons game.
The Seahawks are going to play?
They are going to play
Score.
the Falcons. I'm
Dustin's
thinking.
Dustin's rubbing off on you. I can tell.
He ain't touching me. That's suspect.
No.
Yeah.
He ain't rubbing me nowhere.
Just be in the
Let's
same.
just move on from that anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
Hey, little more.
What?
Lobo.
Uh-huh.
You got a score?
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm gonna go 28-21 Seahawks.
28-21. 21.
I'm gonna go. We get say 3 or more sacks,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go with Byron Murphy.
Oh, okay.
The
Nice.
ball of the game.
The game of the ball. Dustin,
Yes, sir.
how are you, sir?
Good.
Not
Good,
rubbing
good,
on the
good.
sun.
Feeling a lot better about this game than I was last podcast. Last podcast, I was not feeling great
I
about
know.
much of
A lot of
anything.
us were not. Yeah. We
Yeah,
need that
so-
break.
Yep. Ready for the optimism again.
Nah, we suck. We're gonna lose.
Stop it.
I know they have, I think, about the worst pass rush in the game right now, and we're not doing well on stopping the pass rush, especially from the right tackle.
A movable
No.
object means a movable
The whole
force.
the whole
Yeah.
line. It's not just the tackle. Both
Yeah.
tackles, both
It's the
guards.
whole
So-
line.
I want to say that I'm gonna be optimistic about our offensive line this time, and my prognostication is gonna be 0 sacks for the
I will get butt
Falcons.
naked if that happens.
I'm gonna say 1 sack.
Are you gonna say one?
Sure. Yeah. Let's do that to be safe. 1
What else?
sack
Okay.
for the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay.
And then I think we're gonna win the game. I'll say 28-13.
28-13. Okay.
And
Snot knocker.
yeah, game ball to. I really want K9 to play well. I'm gonna give it to K9.
I don't blame
You
you.
don't want to give it to Anthony Bradford?
If he didn't give up a sack at this point, I feel like he should get a game ball. But
That is
no.
true.
I'm not
That
going
would be
that far.
impressive. That would be impressive.
Will,
Yeah.
what you got for us?
I'm thinking Seahawks 34, Falcons 28. I'm also giving my game ball to Byron Murphy because if you look back on the 3 games he played, he wasn't getting on the stat sheet as much, but he was taking up double teams. And
Yeah.
if he can do that in this game, it's going to free up the rest of the defense to do their jobs.
We did talk about that. Yep. We did talk about that.
And then he
So,
had extra motivation. You saw what he said about the
Yeah.
Falcons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I said it.
So my prognostication is that because Murphy is back, we are going to hold the Falcons to, as a team, 100 yards rushing or less.
I like it.
That would be
Dijon
good.
mustard.
Nope.
All right. Good deal. And now it's my turn, so you can go and whatever you want to do. Hey,
Okay.
see,
We're out. See ya.
Seahawks just played 3 games in 10 days. It would have been nice if they actually showed up and played in any of them, but I digress. This week, the sliding Seahawks hope to end their slide against the 4-2 Falcons in Atlanta. On offense, the Falcons are led by Kurt. You like that, Cousins? Who looks like he fell out of the Team America World Police set. They also
Matt
have
Damon.
They also have a young, strong, powerful running back called Bijan Robinson. A Bijan Robinson sounds like a brand of condiment someone incredibly snooty has next to their Grey Poupon. I have my Grey Poupon. I have my Bijan Robinson.
But of course.
Of course. But Cousins and Robinsons have this Falcon team on top of the NFC South, and that's where they intend to stay. But not this week. Watch my game ball Kenneth Walker run for over 100 yards. My prognostication. Think Atlanta's going to win this week? No Falcon way do they win. Seahawks win by a score of Seahawks 30, Falcons 24. We're good.
So
Who's your game ball?
Walker.
You won't clear on that one.
Oh, my game ball Walker runs for 100 yards. My prognostication.
Oh, you did say that, huh?
My son.
I heard it. Yeah.
Such a student. And we hope that you've enjoyed. We hope that you've listened to the show more than the posse has as we get to the end of another 12-man Fan Jam show. And on behalf of the posse, Will and Little Mo and Dustin and
posse.
Maddie and Statsman Mark, this is your self-appointed Reverend Moses from the
Is
St.
this your
Paul Allen
card?
Church. Seahawk positivity. Say maybe until next time. I don't know. And as always,
If there's a next time,
go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
Go Hawks, yeah. Football.
You're grounded. You're grounded.
You're not my dad.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Now what the court says.
That's not what Maury Povich says.
Yeah, exactly.